Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jess. If you are new and you're not following me anywhere, you can also find me on Instagram as KnitPlanJess. I keep description information down below. Yeah, you can find the link. That's what I meant. So today I have a special video for you. I have a flip through of January through August. So this is January through June. This is my July through December. September's in my Franken planner, but July and August are completed in here. If you want to check it out, stick around and we'll do a complete flip through. All right, guys, this is it. Let's go ahead and start. I'm not going to list off every single spread that I've done, like the books that I use. So we're starting out with January. So basically what I decided to do for this, let's start from the beginning. I decided to use the cover page from the Squad Goals that came out in 2020. So this said like 2020 through 2021. So I just put a washi over it and changed the dates. And then I just said this daily belongs to. And then I have the calendars. Really, I only needed this one. And then I have your perpetual calendar, which I really don't even use. I just keep it just in case. You can ignore this. But then my dividers. I really like the January. You are stronger than you think. And then on the other side of the January, so this is where the monthly calendar would be. I decided to cover it up with scrap paper because I really didn't want to use the monthly calendar for my daily. I didn't think I would use it. For 2022, I want to have a monthly calendar. So I'm just going to go ahead and start flipping. If something comes to mind, I'll stop and I'll kind of explain. But usually when I do my dailies, I use usually one book. Sometimes I'll use more than one. So like the Mickey and Minnie Mouse, I have something on there. I'll usually use like, maybe like the one with the big stickers, and then I'll kind of use the more functional ones as well. But yeah, so usually I just like to use one sticker book per page. This is another one where I use two because I wanted to use the Stick Girls and there's no functional in the Stick Girls. So I paired it with the journaling. And again, the big Mickey and Minnie, and then the more functional as well. Then a lot of times I'll use like a book and then I'll use a florals one with it, just so that way I can kind of bring in those florals that I love. And yeah, I mean, I love the dailies. Like I love being able to break down my day and really have a good idea of what I need to do. I love the Year to Shine. I love those florals with the blues so much. Actually, it's funny. I saw something that I wrote down in January, and it kind of reminded me that I actually have a package to mail out to my friend that has probably been sitting since January. So at the end of each month, because the whole planner is built of extension packs, I have just this blank page. I still want to do something with this page, but I don't know what yet. And then February says Girl Power, and I decided to use this rose scrapbook paper. I don't know why I decided to go with a winter theme. It doesn't ever, like a snowy theme, it doesn't ever snow, but apparently I decided to go for a winter following a spring page. Oh, and then I decided to bring in summer, but apparently there's no fall. I really should have used the fall too. Sometimes I do like to use the books that I don't use anymore in my vertical, which, I'm like looking at these and I'm like, why don't I use these in my vertical? But I love my florals. I love the colors, and that's like definitely something that you can tell as I am, like, as I go through my daily, like I'm reminded how much that I love color. So February 12th you know, normally you would think that somebody would do like a Valentine's Day spread on February 14th. I did it on February 12th because this was the day that I had a, oh my goodness. This was the day that we did a Galentine's party at work. So that's why I kind of did that. And then I decided to go with pink and red for Valentine's Day instead of doing like an actual Valentine's Day spread. And as you can tell, I love my florals. And as you can tell, some days it just doesn't happen to be used. But other days it really does. Yeah, like, oh, I remember this day. So this was a day that when I was when I did my reel, so that, well, not my reel, when I did my video for the morning, because I was still doing IGTV at this time. I did February 22nd on the wrong side, or I did February 21st first, and I did it on the wrong side, and then I did it. So I just went ahead and put the 22nd on the other side. See, I love the big Mickey and Minnie stickers. It's just so much fun. I also like the months where the page ends and I don't have that blank side of the page. All right, then March is Positivity is Key. So the dividers came from a student sticker book in 2020. I bought the sticker book because it was on white discs. And I really love the dividers. Mainly I got it for the white discs. But I decided to use the dividers for my daily planner for 2021. And then again, we have scrapbook paper, and this one, it kind of like goes with like that whole theme and stuff. So that's why I use that. And then florals. I will say my favorite ones is when I decide to do like the black and red. I think I did this a couple times and I absolutely love it. My least favorite ended up being the wild style. I really like this one with those flowers. And more flowers. And then I kind of went like a little crazy. I recently, like this was around the time, let's see. Yeah, so this was around the time that I really started using washi more. So I had just recently gotten this grid washi and I'm like, I have to use it. Have to use it. All right, the Happy Blooms was definitely, so this was actually, let me back up. This page was Biz Babe and Happy Blooms. The Happy Blooms is one that I wish I had bought multiple books of because the florals are so good. Because you see, look at this. Look at this. Also, the Biz Babe had, or no, this was Girls with Goals. Girls with Goals has really good quotes. And they're just so cute. There are some days that I would use a sticker book that doesn't really have, Pi Day. Sorry. There's some books that really don't have like a lot of quotes, so I would incorporate quotes from other sticker books. Apparently this book I decided to use some little border from a completely random sticker book, and I pulled everything else from the Beauty and Florals. The Princess Namby sticks are probably one of my favorite, and I'm not even really like a princess fan for the Disney, but they work so well for the dailies. Yeah, see, again, I'm not a huge fan of the wild style in the book. But I did like how this one was functional though, so that was important. The rainbow will always be my favorite. I'm not a huge fan of these colors for this page. I had a lot of yellows, I had a lot of green, so I'm like, might as well just use it. But I will always love the Year to Shine. I always love the spring too. And then here we go. More of those big Mamby sticks. More of the florals, more of the grid washi. Squad Goals. Okay, the new Squad Goals. This one came out in 2020. This will always and forever be my absolute favorite of the Squad Girls. And these stickers are so perfect for the daily planner. So again, I have another blank page that I need to just cover up and do something with. So April is own your power. Yes, you can. And I decided to kind of pair it with like a similar blue, and then those little lightning bolts because they're cute. The Jungle Vibes is definitely a favorite of mine, even though I don't like the wild style. This is one that I really liked, and I always like to kind of use the Princess Mambi sticks when it was days that I don't have a lot going on. I thought this was always cute. And this one too. This is one of my favorites. The Cool to Be Kind, and then I paired the black and the lemons, and yeah, that's definitely one of my favorites. Apparently this one and this one. So the April 8th, I didn't write down any gratitude, and April 9th, I gave myself a box to set some goals, and I didn't. The Planner Babe, you know, I love the Planner Babe stickers. I don't love to use them. I just don't. This was a fun one. I wanted to do wanted to kind of give it like a brain dump of like a super mom. So that's why I just kind of did all those words everywhere. And again, you've got the Happy Bloom and you've got the Biz Babe, and these were like perfect together. I love the Happy Life because the colors are just so cute. Again, with the large Disney stickers, like this just makes me happy. And this was actually like 3 different stickers that I put together into one. That was fun. The Beauty and Florals will always be one that I love, and then I hate to use it. And the Pressed Florals is one that I love, but it doesn't have enough florals in it. All right, here we go. This is one. This was like probably one of my absolute favorite to create. I was inspired by Planning with Amanda. You can find her on Instagram. She created a spread using some washi art where she made like a tree and grass, and it was perfect. So it really inspired me. So I made some grass and I made a sun, and I just paired it with Pocahontas, and I'm like, that's like a perfect scenery for her. And then I decided to continue it, so I made a Moana. She's supposed to be standing on a boat in the water, again with the sun. And then I created a Ariel, the Little Mermaid, with like the seaweed, and you have the water and the sand and like the little water bubbles, and then the animals swimming around. So that was always fun. Apparently, here's a day that I really just apparently didn't use it. I don't know what was going on that day. And so I will admit, if I give myself a spot for gratitude, I don't always use it. So I kind of stopped doing that. And there we go. April's done. Oh, the Out for Adventure is definitely one of my favorite. Yeah. Okay, so May says, don't ignore your own potential. And then this is the scrapbook paper I decided to use. I kind of really like that whole different image vibe. And then May is Fresh Start. This is one of the new teachers. This is probably like one of my favorite teacher books. And then Stick Girls and journaling again. And I also used some of the stickers used a quote from the Happy Quotes. This is like the second Happy Quotes that came out, but I really like that. And then I made sure to put me in there with both Duke and Vinny. And then there's me with Duke, because Duke likes to attack my knitting. Of course, I had to use my washi. I really like the colors of this one too. And I'm not usually an orange fan. And let's just keep going. See, I love the squad goals. Okay, so this is one I kind of wanted to do like a rainbow washi, but I don't really like this washi because I don't like the colors. Like, to me, they're not the true rainbow colors, but whatever. This is actually one of the wild style that I actually found kind of cute. And look, I did actually write myself a gratitude note. Impressive. I didn't write it there though. I like this one. even if this one really wasn't super functional, I also didn't have a lot going on. See, gratitude that I didn't do. This is the blue box, and I really like how I did this one. I thought that one turned out super cute. And okay, so this right here was a page that I created for our weekend, where we literally just flew to LA, went to a baseball game, went back to the hotel, and then the next morning flew back home. So I kind of made myself like an hourly for what we had going on. Same thing here, what I needed to do when we got back, what I needed to pack, what I needed to do before we left. So I really like how that turned out. And then when the 2 days that I was gone in LA, because obviously I'm not going to have a lot of to-dos, I decided to do like a memory page. I didn't do that great of a job with my memories. I did at least include one picture though. So there's that. And then we're back to my regular daily again, no reflection. I really like how this one, I kind of like how this one turned out. I don't like this right here or this right here. I love this one though. I love the florals and the blacks and white stickers. I think, I'm trying to remember, I think that this one was the day that Happy Planner posted me on their feed. This was the page. Of course, it's the day that I had a nap. And love the Dream Seeker. I think those are so pretty. The bookish is always one of my favorites too. You know, it's like as I'm flipping through this, it really does make me excited to have another daily planner for 2022, because like this right here is such good memories to look through. All right, so June says choose happy, and I decided to use the black and white striped with the yellow because it's pretty, it's cute together. And then June, I used a lot of the teachers in this one. And I was trying to actually use sticker books that I don't use a lot. So I used the Encourager. I mean, I use florals a lot. These ones came from like the teacher book, so they're bigger stickers. I don't use the Stargazer a lot, so I decided to use it here. This was again where I realized the beauty in florals is just not functional enough for me. See, and this was, I hadn't used Botanical at all this year until then. But I'm definitely seeing like sticker books that I use over and over again. Oh, actually, I just realized. Oh no, I was thinking that it was somewhere around here is when I started using the color stories more. Maybe not, maybe that wasn't until July. I see, I don't like this one right here. I really don't like this one at all. I like this one. I thought this one was cute. I really like the sunsets and palm trees, and I actually did a sunset and palm tree. Yeah, okay, I'm sorry. Let's just continue on. I did a summer. Again, the Out for Adventure is always going to be one of my favorite. And then the Summer Vibes is always going to be one of my favorites too. Okay, so that right there is January through June. Let's go now to July and August. So July, I use the Babe divider, and then I decided to go with like this really fun black and white face. And then for July 1st, since July tends to be like in Plannerland, when you think of your fresh starts, you think of January and you think of July, because that's 2 months that are like major releases. So you have your January through December, and then you have your July through June, or your July through December of the following year. So I figured July 1st was perfect for a fresh start. And then again, I got my Mickey and I Stay Wild, or the, oh, this was a colorful leopard. And I didn't love it. I just didn't love it. All right, so here, July 5th is when I started doing Color Story a lot. So I had Color Story 1 and 2. This is actually 3. I messed up 3 and 4. This is 4. And then 5, and then 6. And then since I didn't have a 7th Color Story, because it hadn't come out with a 7th Color Story at this time, I used the Happy in Action. And then again, I did Color Story again. So we're up to 4, 5, 6, and then 7. I decided to use the new coloring, and this was about the time that they did come out with the new Color Stories, but I hadn't picked it up yet. And then we have Mickey and Minnie and florals, and oh, this is the new Reach for the Stars, which is so pretty. This was part of the summer release. I love the Mickey and Minnie ones. And the new Plant Mama, this was super cute. And this, I decided to go back to sticker books that I really didn't use a lot. So Happy Illustrations, the Christmas. I kind of realized, I'm like, maybe I should have done Christmas on July 25th. But when I went to do July 25th, I really wasn't thinking about it. Like before the whole Christmas in July thing. Minimalist is one I don't use a lot, but I really love this one. And we go to August. So August, No Bad Days. And I decided to use the scrap paper that I had that is like all of like the jean jackets and stuff. So I'm like, that's super cute together. So now we have, so August 1st, I decided to use Stronger Together because I think that was a Sunday, and then August 2nd was a Monday. So I went back to the Color Story. So Color Story 1, 2, 3, 4. I really love how these turned out. 5, 6, and then 7 was Happy Life because I didn't have the new Color Story yet. And these are just so cute. Like, they're just so much fun, I think. And I went full on squad 3 days in a row. And I definitely think that this one's my favorite. But this one I think was really cute too. And then, okay, so now again, I'm back to sticker books that I don't use a lot. So the baby boy and the baby girl, but I didn't want them to have that babyish feel. So I just kind of went with like an animal theme. And then, oh, okay, so I had posted in my stories, what sticker books should I use? So, you know, somebody said an OG, so this was the OG. Somebody said rainbow, so I went with that. Somebody said, I think somebody said like a summer, and then somebody said a wellness. I used the Trust the Process for the wellness. And then somebody said Stargazer, so I used the Stargazer, used the original version. And then because I love the Empowering Women, and then these are the new, the Marabou Design and the Spoonful of Faith and Beauty and Florals, which I absolutely hate that book. I love that book, but I hate that book because it's not functional enough. And I had to go florals 3 days in a row. And then Color Stories again. Oh, because yeah, that is the end of August. So Color Story 1 and Color Story 2. Maybe this was not even Color Story. I think it was. But anyways, that's the end of August. I can just kind of go ahead and show you what I have for September so far. So September is these cute little lollipops, and I use this checkerboard, and then here's Color Story 3 and 4 and 5, and then yeah, so this is Saturday the 4th, Sunday the 5th, so future. This is Color Story 6. This is like, I'm sorry, this is the big Color Story, and then this is the newest big Color Story. So yeah, that's the week that we're in now. But there you go. I hope you enjoyed this flip through. As a reminder, because I know I've talked about this before, but I don't know when I'm going to post this, so you may not know yet, but Happy Planner is coming out with a daily planner, and I'm excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So anyways, if you are going to get the daily planner, they're coming it out for 4 months, because this is what 6 months looks like on classic size discs. It is thick. It is thick. This is what 5 months looks like on classic size disc when 2 months are completed and 3 months are not. So they're doing 4 months. They're doing like 2 planners, a classic and a big, and then they're doing expansion packs, whatever they're called. So I'm kind of curious what those extension packs are going to look like. So my thinking is getting one of the planners and then getting hopefully maybe just 2 extension packs if they're 4 months each. So yeah, I can't wait to use the daily planner again next year, and I will definitely be continuing with my YouTube videos so that way you can see how I put the dailies together. I really hope that you are inspired to use a daily, or I hope you're just inspired to watch me plan my dailies. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Give me some love, and don't forget to subscribe and click that bell. You'll get a notification every single time that I post a new video. Have a good day. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe and enjoy the next video.